Okay, this is a response to Life on Digital's response to my video, and I guess we can keep going on and on here with response to response to response and response to response to response. And I get what he's saying about about responsibility and not spending more than you have, but I still have the sense that conservatives tend to oversimplify. For example, compassion for the poor, what social programs need to be cut in order to have a pro-business point of view. I see Walker as a pro-business point of view, almost superficial in that sense. And one thing that I believe might be superficial is tax cuts. Remember how George W. Bush kept adding tax cuts and tax cuts to the rich, and it didn't seem to really be helping our economy. At some point you have to say, what can we do to strengthen the middle class? And that is exactly what Tom Barrett is saying. He's saying, what can we do to strengthen the middle class? We don't want the sort of fascist stronghold on ideology where the haves have more and the have-nots have least, and then you have I believe that would be called a plutocracy if you had an exaggeration of only rich and poor. So let's just listen to a little bit of Life on Digital's response. And he's a small business owner, and I respect him. He works hard for his money. He believes in conservatism, but here's one of his comments that is kind of interesting.
Jeffrey, it's very simple. Live within your means. Don't spend more than what you take in. Let rich people keep more of their money. Let them start businesses. The government is not good at running businesses. Look at the post office. I run a small coffee shop. I have a handful of employees, and I definitely not considered rich in any way. And I'm a conservative. I'm Hispanic with 7 kids and a wife, and I run a small business, and I make maybe $40,000 a year, okay? And I am still conservative. I still believe in the Walkers of this world, because living within our means is a moral imperative. It is so important that the message that liberals should get and the people of this country should get. That's why we conservatives have poured money into that state, because it is important that this message be heard loud and clear.
Okay, very interesting, and I really appreciate Life on Digital's response. Is very genuine, and I just think that, and again, you know, I may get another response on this one, but I really believe that the Republicans may be taking on too much of a pro-business, a little bit of a narrow view, and just focused so much on the economy that there's other issues to deal with besides just how much you're paying in taxes. So you know, good debate, and in my next video I'm going to be talking about going through some of Walker's talking points and making my last second ditch effort to get people to think about Tom Barrett's talking points, that is. So again, thanks for the response. Life on Digital, this gets kind of interesting with YouTube, how things can be communicated. And again, I don't doubt your genuine response, but I guess I'm wondering how much that Scott Walker really cares about Wisconsin, whether he cares more about being this rock star of the Tea Party and making a name for himself, and does he really care about everybody in Wisconsin, or does he just care about the upper class in Wisconsin? So I look forward to your response, Life on Digital. Have a good evening.